Listen, everyone kept saying that this was like a Netflix version of Big Hero 6, and some people were excited for it, other people were looking down on it, but this to me is the biggest Apple parody I've ever seen. Let me explain. So this movie takes place in the very distant future, where we make it an annual tradition to upgrade our tech, and we even wait in long lines after attending launch events as we start to recrave the simple things we used to have before.
Oh, it's got a headphone jack.
I'm telling you, you'd have to be blind to not see how this dude is clearly supposed to be Steve Jobs with a man bun, running the presentations while poor Steve Wozniak is in the back slaving away. Like, this tech dude has groupies, for crying out loud. They're all eye-sploosing all over him, even though he's just selling them the same thing he has been.
Everything I have ever done has led up to this moment, to this wonder of technology.
Bruh, this is Model 6. You're gonna say the same thing next year. Meanwhile, you got the main character in this movie, right? Who hates technology because she just can't escape it. But even worse than that is the fact that her mom is addicted to technology, and so she never has a relationship with her. Like, imagine all the babies right now who weren't raised like a lot of us were. You know, right out of the womb, they get an iPad, so how are they gonna survive as adults? I told y'all in an upcoming video that that's gonna be the biggest threat. Technology and our secrets. Just you watch. Anyways, my Sue unlocks the next-gen robot who just so happens to have weapons for some reason, but considering that her bullies are always using their robots against her,
I'm told that if you go limp, you will sustain less damage as we beat you.
she decides to pull up on them with the 6. Obviously, IQ is going to want their prototype back, so evil Steve decides to send himself to get the job done.
This? How'd you even get in here?
And so they end up having a really cool one take in the house. They reenact the football scene from The Dark Knight. That reveal scene from Coco where he explains his master plan unknowingly also happens. And they just take the Terminator design, as it turns out that Steve is iRobot. All of the Q-bots start blowing up faster than Galaxy phones, since his plan was to take over the world with the tech that they were buying. And not to get all Mr. Jones here, but bruh, if Apple wanted to, that would be the easiest takeover ever. Next Gen tries to fight them off, but since he deleted most of the weapons that he had because he wanted to make room for the memories that he had with the girl Mai, he now has to pick which ones to keep. And in order to save them, he erases them all. Boy's got his weapon back and saves the day, but at the end of it, for what? My man's now back to his factory settings. And now I'm over here on my couch thinking I was just going to watch a simple Netflix movie. And I'm contemplating which memories I would keep if I had to choose. Like, Mai already looks like Joy from Inside Out was taken over by sadness, but the fact that Mai's mom used tech to drown out the memory of her husband, and now Mai's memories are gone from her best friend who was a robot? Damn you, Netflix, for those parallels. By the end of it, Apple Hal is taken down, the mother-daughter relationship is fixed, and everyone learns their lesson to not buy into the newest product. Who am I kidding at? I'm editing all these videos on a new Mac.
I love this thing.
Thank you guys for checking out this video. I may upload one more today just because a bunch of you guys are giving me these recommendations, and I want to make sure I hit all these recommendations, right? Even if it means double or triple or I don't know how many uploads a day. This was a pretty good movie. I'm not going to lie. I thought the animation was pretty good, and I love that it's a Chinese-Canadian cartoon because it's so good to see that they're giving us the representation that we need for us cartoons. Other than that, I'm curious to know your thoughts. As the movie posed, what memories would you keep if you had to erase them? Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll send you an iPhone XLS LMNOP Plus.